I'm here with Denzel McCampbell, who is running for the 7th District City Council seat in Detroit. And he is also endorsed by the Families First organization, and we're going to talk to him. Why don't you tell us how you are involved with the Families First organization?
My name is Denzel McCampbell. I'm a candidate for Detroit City Council in District 7. I'm also the managing director of Progress Michigan, a statewide advocacy organization. And we were out here with the Family First Coalition to really push back against the big, beautiful bill, this harmful bill that folks on the federal level have pushed really to harm our families in exchange for tax giveaways for their billionaire donors. And we were here pushing back against that, but also as I spoke to folks during the rally to say, what is our own personal big beautiful bill? What does it look like to fund our communities, to fund our schools, to make sure that folks have adequate health care across the board, that we have food for everyone, that no one goes hungry, no one goes homeless.
Feel like a lot of families are going to have to lean on one another more than they ever have before. This bill is forcing work requirements, taking away funding. Hospitals will close. Do you know if the closing of hospitals will affect anything in Detroit?
I have not heard yet on which specific hospitals. The thing about it, what folks to know, and I know it's been brought up a lot, is that they pushed those Medicaid cuts to the beginning of 2027, right? So why is that relevant? That's after the midterm elections, right? So the Republican Party is already anticipating that they're going to lose power because of this, and they want, when those cuts come out, when hospitals do close, they want people to think that it's the Democrats' fault, right? What folks should know is that hospitals in urban and rural areas depend on Medicaid dollars, right? Again, it's like those choices that our families depend on will be made in exchange for giveaways for the most richest people in the country. And while I'm running for Detroit City Council, is thinking about how do we, on a municipal level, make sure that we have those things in our community. So, mutual aid, as you said, is like families depend on each other. How do we support mutual aid programs? How are we going to expand our health department to plug the holes that folks now won't have access to adequate health care? How are we going to support our local food pantries with, now folks are going to need food? And how we're going to look at our city budget to really say, with the finite dollars that we have, how are we going to put families first there? And that's what this event was about.
Well, Denzel, I wish you all the luck, and
Thank
I
you.
will plug you and tell everyone to vote for you.
Thank you so